It's the Sax Cast. We're back. One of us is gone, as always. You're not even in the same country,
God.
man. There's a feud going on, and you cross the border.
You chose a side.
You're going against the terrorists.
This is like the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode with the Palestinian chicken joint. And
How dare you, Sax? You're in
Bro,
Canada.
I am in Hamilton, Ontario right now, bro. And I mean, here's some like truth juice for Canadians, right? So like Canada, they always said, oh, it's like Canada's like they got the best like bleacher seat for the states because it's like all their population lives within like 50 miles of the United States. They just think about us constantly. And you guys as Americans, be honest, how often do you think of Canada?
all the time.
So
Big fat
it
zero.
dude, I'm up here in Canada. Every single thing is like anti-states right now, and I knew it was bad. I knew like something crazy was happening between the United States and Canada, but it is like a war. You would think like a war is happening up here. People walk around with buttons that have like a cross through it that says 51 cross.
Oh
People, I got refused service in 2 different places because they don't accept
seriously?
American credit card.
Oh, wow.
They're not accepting. The places are being like only Canadian cash or credit cards.
You got to keep those loonies and toonies on deck, son.
I had to go to the bank. They were the nicest people ever. I mean, I was kind of like, that's kind of cool. They're kind of standing their ground on that. So I had to like go to the bank and take out some cash. But yeah, 2 places. It was.
I'm
like,
just thinking Sebastian Maniscalco right now. Sorry, you're saying cash and bank. Continue. I'm sorry.
Cashless bank.
But dude, it's like legit. It's like hard times at the mill up here. They're like, this is like really fucking up.
Yeah. It's a lot, man. I love Toronto. It's one of my favorite cities in the entire world. My best friend from high school, shout out Mark, he got deported recently back to Canada because he wasn't able to get sponsored. It was a whole mess. Like the government didn't choose him. So he had to go back after living here for like 20 years. Right?
Oh my God.
He's 30. He had to go back to Toronto. And in my head, I'm like, I've been in Toronto a bunch of times. Life's not going to be that much different. It's a lot different. He's like, I got to get establishing credit. I got to get all new credit cards. I got to get.
Might be better.
He's like, it's not bad. I got free healthcare now. But like,
Toronto's pretty elite, man. Yeah, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, isn't Hamilton like the Pittsburgh of Canada too, Sax?
You're tipping. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But right. So when I ride a bike around Pittsburgh, I bought at the Red, White, and Blue this little red bag here that says, it's like, you guys want to describe that?
Says, thank you for your service. United we stand.
And it's a guy saluting with the American flag.
Oh, that's the worst logo.
It's like George W. Bush, like propaganda. It's like propaganda circa like 2006 Iraq War. But I wear it in Pittsburgh because I don't want these trucks. I want these trucks to be like, oh, look at that bag. And I don't want them to mess with me. And then I'm walking around in Canada the other day, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm walking around Canada where they hate the United States wearing this bag.
You were like kind of throwing it in their face. You're an ass, dude.
I turned it around, I swear to God. But it is legit everywhere. In every business, they say proudly Canadian. American businesses that are based in Canada, like a lot of the times American corporations and companies would come to Canada and they put like the Canadian maple leaf over their logo, like McDonald's does it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they're turning back from that. They're trying to get away from that. In the windows of like Subways, it says like, this is a locally owned business.
Oh, a Subway
of like Popeyes. Like it's every store. It's like
making a point to go to the locally owned Subway is awesome.
Can you imagine them protesting? Like,
I'm going to the locally owned Starbucks today. All right.
It's crazy. I mean, like,
it's a mess, man. This whole thing's a mess.
Robbins, it's crazy, man. I had no idea because we're just in our own little bubble world of Pittsburgh, like ho hum. But
Yeah.
it's so that's what I'm doing, man. I'm out here in Canada.
What's on the agenda up there? What have you been doing?
It's been content city up here, man. So 2 days ago, I did it. I have a couple of mall videos that kind of popped off. So I was like, what's a Canadian mall like? So I went to a Canadian mall.
Love
Dude,
that.
it's like legitimately they have all the same stores, but it's like they have just like different names. It's like their version of it. Like their version of PacSun or their version of,
It just
So
says
you
A
obviously
at the end of it.
so you obviously went into Sephora, right, Zax?
Yeah, they did have Sephora. There are some that you just can't kill. Like Spencer's is there,
Oh,
Claire's is
hell
there,
yeah.
Spencer's and Claire's. I went to the Bata Shoe Museum. They got a shoe museum up here.
You didn't
There's
take
like
any shoes
exhibits
from
like
it, did
woke
you?
shoes.
I got
It's
my
like,
ears pierced at Claire's when I was a kid.
yeah,
That's a
that's
lot.
they have that too. The window.
That's a
It's the
lot.
greatest
I
advertising in
was
the
like
world. That window
23 when
seat.
I was there. I said, kid, I had to come clean with that real quick. I was like
You had your
23,
ears pierced?
24. I did have my ears pierced. My
Oh.
freshman year of college, I went.
Were you trying to get like diamonds? Like, what are you gonna try to go Jordan with like a ring or
So
like?
here, quick story, real quick. I wanted a tattoo when I went off to college in Oregon, and decided not to do it. But I was a rebel, so wanted to get my ears pierced. So I went to the local Claire's, the locally owned Claire's in Oregon. I got my ears pierced. And they would only put I wanted to get like the big diamond stud earrings, like you just mentioned. Of course,
Right.
I
That's
wanted
what
to look
baseball player earrings.
right. Exactly. I wanted to look like
You
a
look like
Dominican
Sammy
baseball
Sosa.
player. Right. So, of course,
Or Spencer Horwitz.
exactly. So I went to the Claire's. I picked out the fake diamond studs, and they're like, "No, we can't put those in. You have to use like the very tiny ones first for like 3 months before you put
Like
in
little
any
baby
other
earrings.
right, the little baby earrings." So I'm like, absolutely, like, okay, sure. So I bought the stud ones. I'm like, yeah, I'll put these in 3 months. Went back to my dorm. I immediately took out the ones that they put in, and the holes closed up immediately, like right away. So then I had my roommate take the new diamond stud earring and
No.
re-pierce my ear
Oh,
with the new earring. And I'm
there it
pretty
is.
sure it scarred my ear. Like I could feel some like cartilage like built up in the lobe of my ear on the one side. I think the hole's still opened on the other side. So maybe I could rock an earring.
Guys will do that, but they won't go to therapy.
Oh, dude, therapy was like 10 years in
That
like in
was
the
like
making there.
such a macho, like fuck you, like just.
He was
Yeah.
building the foundation to therapy, Zax. He was building the foundation. Zax,
Exactly.
side note, have you had any
broken male brain? Yeah,
poutine?
I thought you were going.
I thought I was
No,
going
I think that would
another
be.
direction. Huh.
Yeah, no. I've had Portuguese food. I've had
Okay.
Portuguese food.
Okay. Comes
There's
from
a
the
bunch
same
of like
Latin
weird
word, probably.
countries that are like that have heavily immigrated to Canada that like aren't really that big in the States, like Portugal, Jamaica, India, a lot of like the old like England ones. But no, I haven't had poutine.
Well, if you get
I'm
around to it, I'd love to see a food review. It's a suggestion.
It's just like, of course, it just doesn't. It's just French fries with gravy and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Canadian skyline chili.
Yeah. I'll check it out. I mean, potentially, probably not.
Are the
But
Blue Jays in town?
I don't know. I went to the game last year. You
I
guys
know,
were
we
there.
drove you.
Yeah, we went together.
We smuggled you across the borders, actually.
We took you there.
We were in the trunk.
Oh man, I can't get over you in an earring. Anyways, where was I?
I'm covered in tattoos, and you can't get over me in an earring.
I just love that you're like, I don't want to wear no baby earring. I need a big,
Yeah,
strong
I mean, that
diamond
was like,
macho
dude.
man earring.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a
stupid,
dude.
I definitely cried too.
So, and then, yeah, so I'm in Little Portugal, Little Jamaica, Shoe Museum. There's all kinds of nutty stuff. But now I'm in Hamilton, Ontario, which, as Scott said, is considered the Pittsburgh of Canada because this
Right.
is where the steel industry was. So a lot of old like steel magnets. There's like some like old guy named George Hamilton, not the actor. And it's
Alexander
nice.
Hamilton.
Yeah. It's not George, it's Alexander.
Josh
Yeah, it's like
Hamilton?
the Canadian one. It's like the AI Alexander Hamilton's George Hamilton. It's like no one in the States has ever heard of him. I don't even think Canadians know Canadian history. They could tell you everything about like Canadian American politics, American history, but they don't know like Canadian history.
I couldn't tell you a single thing about Canadian history.
Sure
I
you
know
could.
one thing that's in the history of their prime minister that he did a while back. I know that.
So we talked about this.
That's so funny. That's what you know about Canadian history is
That's
that
all
picture.
That's all I know.
Can you imagine your whole life if you guys grew up in like Hamilton or Toronto? You knew every single American movie, factoid, information, and then you met an American. You're like, oh, I can't wait to meet him. And they don't know anything about you or care about you.
Not a single thing.
They're such lovely people. It's such a great country. But yeah, that's just the God's honest truth.
Hey, they're our enemy right now. Don't say that. We don't like them.
Yeah, and then there was like a
Kidding, by the
Portuguese
way.
procession. I was walking around Hamilton today. It's fun, man. There's gonna be some really good content coming out. So I'm excited. And I get to hit the Canada algorithm, which I haven't done yet. So I'm stoked
Going
about
worldwide, man. Worldwide.
that. It's like the Raptors are Canada's team. Like if you get a video in Canada, like it just pumps it into the whole country. So
right.
I love it.
You got to dive into hockey too.
The Leafs are playing right now.
Dude, the Leafs are like doing really well. They're known for choking. I know that much.
Yeah.
They're usually good every year.
We know two things about Canada now.
Yeah.
I
also
remember
know
when
they
I was-
like Tim Hortons.
Oh, good.
That was pretty. Tim Hortons pretty good. I don't know anything about hockey. I was like Tom Barrasso days, Yammer Yager. I watched a little bit of it, but you guys don't know anything about hockey, do you?
No.
I used to watch the Penguins when like they were in the playoffs, and that's exciting. Playoff hockey is very fun to watch. I just can't sit there and watch regular season hockey. I could care less.
Oh yeah. I mean, just again, this baseball season just takes every ounce of just rooting anything out of you, and then football, luckily, is just 17 games. So
yeah, and football's
But
one
yeah.
time a week, so
huh?
easy. Football's only one
Hey,
time a week.
Speaking of baseball fans,
Huh?
Conclave.
Oh, Conclave. Oh.
Hey!
My favorite part of the show, Pope Talk with Mo. Listen, we have a new Pope. True story. I got to tell this first. Adam calls me midday last week to tell me something, talk about the pod. And I'm like, I'm working from home. I'm like, I got to go. They just opened the door. The new Pope's coming out.
You had like the YouTube stream of like
no,
the
I had
chimney.
NBC, dude. I had it on my TV, and
you're watching daytime news.
I waited an hour for this fucker to come out.
He hung up mid conversation. He hung up the phone.
And Adam was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, no, I'm like dead serious. Like I gotta see the Pope's.
And so no one knew who it was. Like when they opened the door, that's when everybody knew.
Well, some guy comes out. He goes, "Ah, Baba Miss Babum blah blah blah," and I could barely understand him speaking Latin. And then he says his name, Roberto Francesco Provost, and I was like, "That's the American. Holy shit! I didn't think there was going to be an American Pope.
I didn't even know that was possible.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be a cardinal. It could be anyone that's like baptized Catholic, theoretically.
Right.
But yeah, he was one of the names, like one of two Americans that were listed, but I didn't think either of them had a chance. And I thought it was going to be one of the Italians. There was like 3 or 4 of them. One of them is kind of a badass. His name was Pier Battista Pizzaballa. He was the Bishop of Jerusalem. I learned this today. Bishop of Jerusalem. And he told he offered himself up to Hamas to return the hostages. I'm like, pretty badass. So it's a fun little tidbit there on Pope.
Nice.
Talk. But yeah, man,
he didn't win.
Francis. He didn't win. He got an American, and guess what? You know he's suited for the job when he grew up a Chicago White Sox fan.
Yeah,
that's the Pirates of the American League,
right?
Yeah.
He saw a 42-win season. He's like, yeah, no, God's real.
Yeah.
I mean that it's a baseball fan. A baseball fan is Pope. Again,
he grew up in Chicago, and his mother was a Cubs fan. So he technically grew up in a Cubs family, but he chose the White Sox. This guy was meant to be Pope out the womb.
Wow.
Yeah.
He went with the people.
He's like, I'm gonna go for the
to be Pope. That's the quality.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna choose the less fortunate. That's what he said.
I should be the fucking Pope, dude. What are we talking about? I've been suffering for 31 years.
True.
But don't you want your Pope to be like? I mean, again, I don't know anything about.
I can't be Pope.
I want my Pope to.
I was gonna say there's one little stipulation there.
Yeah.
I'm the rabbi of the world.
That would be a shocking Pope choice. I want my Pope to go up there and be like, and I was going to go up there and be like, hey, how you guys doing?
Like, hey guys.
Hey, how's it going? I'm a Sox
fellow
fan.
kids.
Didn't he sing a song?
Yeah, he did. He spoke mostly in Italian and Spanish because he hasn't lived in the States in quite some time. He was living in Peru for most of his life.
It would have been funny if he did the intro to Chief Keef.
That would have been so cool. Comes out
the
Pope from O Block.
I wonder if I'm gonna think about the Pope again. The most fun thing about the Pope is
okay, so I had this argument
of it.
Not an argument, but Adam said he told me the other day. I get it. He's not Catholic, but he's like, I don't get what the big deal is about the Pope. I'm fascinated by the Pope. I think of the Pope how some people think of the royal family, and I'm not into the royal family that stuff at all. But
so you know what the Pope's doing when the Pope's in session.
What do you mean?
When the Pope's in season?
He's always in season.
He's right.
Well, you're the Pope's heading to Laos. The Pope's in Ethiopia. He's gonna. You're you're on top of that. You got Pope.
No, not
trackers.
No, not that much. But when I was in the Vatican 7-8 months ago, last fall, Pope Francis was in Asia. I don't know. I can't remember where.
What's he doing over there?
I don't know.
So
when he's at the White Lotus.
Yeah. So what happened? You had some sort of. That's where you got interested in the Pope when you were over there.
No, I always have been. I like Pope Francis. He seemed like a cool cat.
Yeah, you're right. It is kind of like the royals of Italians.
I feel like a lot of people.
Not really Italians, Catholics.
Yeah,
but
a lot of people appropriate the Pope. A lot of people wearing the Pope stuff. I feel like that.
Oh yeah,
shouldn't that be disrespectful?
They're selling Pope gear in the strip district.
Dude, there's Pope bobbleheads at the Vatican.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you have one.
I don't actually.
If you had one item to have the Pope bless, what would you give him?
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
I have a rosary that's blessed. I bought it in the gift shop. They say it's blessed.
What is it? He just points at it and says, "This is blessed." $9.99.
He goes to a giant Scrooge McDuck room full of trinkets and waves his hand.
He goes like this with holy water.
Right. Okay, so real quick, so when the Pope is in other places, I know he has the Pope Mobile. What kind of car is that?
Well, it's changed.
Is it a Cadillac?
Is it Cadillac?
I think it's a
Coupe de Ville
BMW now, or a Mercedes. Sorry, but it's funny. The first room I went into when I did a tour of the Vatican this fall there's a room of every single Pope Mobile, dating back as far back, and it's just
that's cool,
long room. Yeah, and
he has that big glass thing that goes over him.
Yeah,
and that's I'm assuming
Pope John Paul
is that bulletproof.
Yeah, Pope John Paul was someone shot at him. You remember that?
Is that why they have?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be such a sick video, of Pope Mobile challenge, and it's 100 goes, 300 goes. And he opens up the door. I'm okay, motherfucker. It's like a Mr. Beast video. We have one Pope. We have the Pope.
100 gorillas versus one Pope.
Oh, Pope.
Isn't it? If you're in the Pope Mobile, why don't you just get a rocket and make the vehicle explode? Is that cage gonna protect him from the vehicle exploding?
No. Yeah, right. I feel like
I don't think so.
It's not rocket proof.
No.
Just get a rocket and shoot the vehicle.
Yeah.
We're gonna get flagged.
Yeah, this has gotten away from us, hasn't it?
We're getting
Yeah,
flagged
this
for
is
good
not,
ideas.
yeah, this is not. I had nothing to do with this conversation.
Love the Pope. Great Pope. He's going to do great Pope things. Boys, it's draft day.
I love it. I'm so stoked for this.
We did a draft before. What year was it again?
06?
06?
2006.
Today, we are doing the draft of 2012. In 2012, I graduated high school.
Ooh, good question.
I was a junior.
And
I was in my third year in New York City.
Beautiful. So we're all at different stages of our life in 2012. So that's going to make for good content here. And we are going to do the same categories, but we're going to add one. So we're going to do the best movie from 2012, album, could be a song as well, world event, and celebrity. Okay.
And then at the end, we'll do honorable mentions.
And are we going to do this the same way we did it last time? I'm going to put our names into a randomizer.
Okay.
And from there, we will see what the order is. Okay. I am going to click. Oh, it's asking for a league name, 2012.
What?
All right. Billy, you have the number 1 overall pick. Scott,
Let's go.
Number 2, and I have pick number 3. Man, again, I have the last.
It's in any order, right?
Right.
It's in any order.
Then it goes. I get number 1 and number 4, right? Yes, that's how we do it. All right. So, just absolutely wild year. Wild year when you think about it. But I'm gonna go with celebrity, and I'm gonna go the one. I'm gonna knock this one off because I'm just curious to see where you guys are gonna go with this new topic. But this is also kind of appropriate for my content for celebrity for 2012. Obama. What's my name? Obama. Barack Hussein Obama defeats Mitchell Romney.
That's your celeb?
That's my celebrity. No, that's not my world event, even though that was a big world event. That's my celebrity, Barack Obama. You'll remember that he won in such historic fashions his first time around. And then his second time around, he was struggling. He was struggling, but Mitt had his binders of women. That cost him the election.
Oh, yeah.
Who was Mitt Romney's vice presidential choice, by the way?
Paul Ryan.
Got it. People forget that.
You're a little too quick on the trigger right there, Scott.
My mom had me very involved, guys.
Had a Romney Ryan side of
the bumper sticker on the back of his car.
But Obama, I mean, come on, he's the biggest celebrity of this decade, and shout out to Barrio. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Obama 1-1.
That's a good pick. Hard to get a bigger celebrity than that.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know where to go with this one, guys, but I'm gonna go music, I think.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know which one you're going with.
I'm
gonna take it. Boys, Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar 2012 is my pick.
Yeah. This was his introduction to the world, right?
This is like one of his biggest albums, yeah.
Yeah. It's a classic. Good pick.
Is that what you're going to go with?
I mean, that was going to be my number 1 music choice.
You guys are fools.
All right.
Just giving me this.
Oh, really?
What were some songs on that album?
Money Trees.
Money Tree, Mad City is one of them. One of them's Good Kid.
Go ahead.
All right. There's a lot of good movies.
Really? I thought this was a bad movie year.
No, there's a couple that are, I think, pretty influential. Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm not going to go music. I'm not going to go world event because I feel like I'll get my pick of the litter.
You're not going to go Obama.
I'm not going to go Obama. I can't. I think Scott's definitely not.
You could go him for music or movies.
Obama?
Yeah, he narrated his book.
Oh, right.
Didn't he always put a book out around election time so he can make money?
Probably.
They all do that.
I'm gonna
That's
go
a good book, too.
movies. I'm gonna go with Dark Knight Rises as my movie
Ooh.
choice.
Which one is that? That's not the Dark Knight.
No, it's a Dark Knight Rises.
Is the Dark Knight?
It's the one where he rises. Yeah.
Is this in
Yeah.
Pittsburgh?
Were you dumb, dude?
Was this movie bad?
I don't know. Is it? It's the one with Christian Bale.
Are they all with Christian Bale?
But the Dark Knight is a good one.
87% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I don't follow those ratings. I grade
It's a
my
good
own
one.
movie.
What's
This
the
is a good
Metacritic?
This is a good one. Dark Knight
Is that
Rises.
the one that's shot in Pittsburgh in Heinz Field?
Actually, I don't know.
I think that's the
it is.
one where it's Heinz Ward is in it.
If it is, let's
Added
see.
bonus.
I thought that's why I picked it. Yeah,
All
it
right.
is. It is.
I'm going music. You guys just gave me this. My first two, you're not going to beat me. Again, there's no real pull. It's all subjective. But Oppa Gangnam Style. Yep, 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 yep.
Oh, was that
Oppa
2012?
Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. Whoop, 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 whoop.
That's
So,
a good one.
Gangnam Style. Sigh.
That's an excellent choice. There's some times where I will come back home just drunk and I'll sit on my couch by myself and I'll just put on Psy videos and be like, man, this guy was on top of the world.
He doesn't get enough credit for
he was a rock star.
He
Dude.
introduced Korea to the world.
Yeah.
Like Korean movie, a Korean movie won the Oscar like a couple years ago. Like their K-pop is so, and it started out with this song saying, "Hey America, we
Sexy
got something
ladies.
cooking over here."
Right.
Hey, sexy ladies.
Yeah. I mean, that was a
Whoop.
classic, man. Everybody knows the dance. It's incredible.
Can
Did he
I?
sing the lyrics in English? I can't remember. I only know the chorus.
Yeah, he was like moaning in
Exactly.
English.
Dude, watch the concerts. It's fucking bananas. It's
Hmm.
crazy, dude.
You really
gets
do go
hyped up.
home, you make yourself some popcorn, you open up an IPA, and you watch Psy videos.
Okay, I did it like last year. I was drunk and I was just like, you know what? I haven't heard Psy in a while.
Yeah, but
And
what
then
would
I
make you
turned
go
on-
Psy concert?
There's a concert on YouTube where he shoots out of the stage and he like shoots up like 20 feet in the air and just lands on his feet and everybody goes fucking ballistic. It's awesome. Go watch that after. Stop watching this and go watch some Psy videos. It's crazy, dude.
Oh man, I of course I'm sober, but that does sound like a good companion to alcohol. Psy videos on a loop. Falling asleep, waking up, you're like halfway through like some weird concert in Germany, and you're like, what the hell? How did I get
I
here?
couldn't tell you one other song he has, but that one he could play it 20 times at a concert. I'd be opening Gangnam. All right, Scott, you're up.
Scott,
Okay,
say Oppa Gangnam Style.
Open Gangnam Style.
God damn it.
Gungan, what are you? Star Wars Episode 1. Go ahead.
Can I pick a couple? For
As
my-
the celebrity,
yes.
I'll allow it.
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
cool. The most beautiful love story of our generation started in 2012, and that is Kim Ye West. Kim and Kanye started their beautiful love story. Yeah, that's not the greatest pick, but I thought it was, for shits and gigs.
Man,
so.
well, didn't age well, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you gonna bring that up with Adam here?
Jesus Christ, dude, what do you hate me?
I didn't tell you which one of them I preferred either, and I guess I'll keep my mouth shut.
I'm gonna go world event with 1-6 here. I'm gonna go the Mayan calendar end of the world.
See, I was gonna bring it up before the draft, but I knew somebody would mention that. Yeah, go ahead, man.
End of the world, December 31st, 2012. The Mayan calendar had everybody dying.
Is this the biggest fumble of all time? Didn't they move the sticks too? They said, "Oh no, it's actually in 8 years."
Yeah, I mean they're just like, "Oh fuck, we fucked up, dude." Like I made the wrong investments. We got to keep pushing this shit back.
They said 2012, nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened. Yeah, so shout out to the Mayans.
And my mom lives in my mom, who's a listener, and a critic of this show, a lover of you guys, a hater of me.
Love you,
She
Mom.
lives in Mayan country in the Yucatan, and she was like, "No, business as usual." She was living down there at that point. It's like, nope,
Yeah. So no like purge or anything. People weren't going crazy.
nope. And they made that movie 2012, and it's like,
Right.
yeah, the exact opposite of what 2012 predicted happened. It was a relatively tame year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's my pick. I'm pretty happy with the value there. We're back to Billy.
All right.
You have movie and event available.
Yes, I love that you're writing this down. Adam was like in court all day. Now these are his notations.
I know. My life is so stupid.
He has chosen Psy. I'm going world event. I'm going Hurricane Sandy.
Ooh.
So as I mentioned before, I was living in New York. I'd never been in a hurricane before. There was a smaller hurricane before this one. I think Irene, maybe. Maybe I'm getting my thing wrong. But dude, Hurricane Sandy was crazy. The city was the city was shut down. For the first time ever, they had to shut down trains. Trains weren't running for like 2 weeks. They just weren't ready for all this flooding. It knocked out so much stuff. It ravaged the New Jersey and like Long Island. It was kind of a sad thing, but it was crazy to like. I mean, 2012 kind of came true in the sense that New York felt like it really ravaged some stuff. But yeah, what do you guys know about Hurricane Sandy, huh?
I mean, I know a lot about hurricanes.
I just know that Chris Christie and Barack Obama had a nice stroll where they held hands down the Jersey Shore during Hurricane
Sandy. Obama! I should have done a couple for my celebrity, Obama and Chris Christie as a couple. Back when we used to be a country that would work together. But that's mine. That was the biggest, I guess, world event I've lived through. I guess COVID, but yeah, there you go.
Well, Scott, you also have movie and event available.
Yeah, I know which one I want for each. I think I'm going to do world event first. Xi Jinping rises to power in China, and it would forever set the rest of the world, the course of the rest of the world. Yeah,
that is 100% the first thing you saw when you Googled it.
Yeah, dude, because I know that because I Googled it and it was like
the second underneath Obama reelected. All right, it's the second.
Did you use ChatGPT or Google?
Oh, yeah.
I had the same too.
Okay.
But I didn't know. Here's who was before Xi Jinping. Don't look.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Xi Jinping.
Hu Jintao.
I was close.
Have you guys seen that viral video of that Chinese song? Wo man chi hu li san ho man chao.
Yeah,
this
for
thing's
sure.
Gonna be it might be the first Chinese song to like go like internationally viral or like popular.
Okay. Huh.
That's kind of fun, huh?
Wasn't on my Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
TikTok did it, yeah. But I mean, like, he became this Secretary General. Like, how do it's like the Communist Party, right? So, like, who chooses that? I mean, I don't even know how it works. He's just in power forever.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Like all-time bag fumble by Hu Jintao.
Him and Don are talking about a big trade deal right now, sending Luka for draft picks.
All right, I'm up.
Yeah.
I got album and I got celeb. Now, who hasn't picked an album yet?
I have.
Sax hasn't, right? So
I've picked it. I picked music. Yeah.
Oh, you can pick music. Sigh. Okay, well, I got my
sexy lady.
I'll go celebrity then. Man, I really
I know you're looking at it.
I don't know if you think I'm looking at what I'm looking at.
Don't do it.
What do you mean don't do it?
Don't do it. We're both looking at it. We're all looking at it. We all don't know what they do really, but we just know it's a funny name.
Honey Boo Boo. I'm going with Honey Boo Boo as my celebrity.
It's not what I was thinking.
Who were you
That's
thinking?
not who I was thinking too.
Good sex.
Malala. Were you thinking Malala?
There's no way Scott was thinking that. Who are you?
I wasn't thinking anybody. I was getting in your head, idiots.
Here was my choices because you guys already picked your celebrities, right? So my short list of celebrities was Honey Boo Boo. She really took over the world in 2012. Liam
TLC
Neeson,
like owned pop culture then.
Yeah, right. So I mean that she was all that and then some. Liam Neeson was on my short list, and Robert Downey Jr. was also on my short list.
Oh, how about Hillary Clinton for the whole Benghazi thing that went down in 2012?
Big Benghazi year, yeah.
Was that the Benghazi year?
Oh yeah, it was on my world event list. Trust me, it was just number 3 below Xi Jinping.
All right, well
I thought you were gonna go Malala, and I just thought
Malala would have been.
Malala was kind of like Greta Thunberg in that she's like very elevated, but I have no idea what she did or what she's about. But I'm sure I respect her.
Yeah, why not?
I remember like David Letterman interviewed Malala, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why are we interviewing?" Anyways, shout out Malala.
All right, Scott or Bill, you're back up. You have movie left.
You're like, all right, Bill, shut up. All right,
go ahead.
I didn't think this was a great year. I mean, honestly,
if you take,
I'll go with my favorite. I mean, Argo. I'll go Argo.
Fuck
yeah, baby! Finally, some action. That is a fantastic movie, and it's just great filmmaking, and it holds up. It holds the fuck up. That movie's fantastic. In fact, I might watch it after we're done with this.
It's a great movie. Adam, have you seen it?
No.
Oh, hey, you're missing out, dude. Great movie.
It's intense. I remember being in the movie theater and like my heart was palpitating. It was like so much action.
I might watch that too, actually. Not that I do.
Should we call each other and
yeah, you want to make popcorn and do a virtual date?
Did you guys choose your movie? We'll do honorable mentions at the end.
So I got my movie. I was gonna pick Argo. I'm gonna go Zero Dark 30.
Yeah,
Zero Dark 30. Have you guys seen that movie? It's pretty good.
I saw it recently, and
the capturing of Osama bin Laden.
I just love that like compound. I just think it's so interesting. Like,
do you guys know who Terry Rozier is, NBA player?
Yeah, Scary Terry.
He had one of the best. First of all, played against him in high school because he was from Youngstown, Ohio, and in summer league we would go to Youngstown. But dude had one of the best tweets when he was in college. He said Osama should have been played basketball. Dude, tall as fuck. Oh god,
that's like 2012 Twitter. Like, you could just say stuff like that and let it fly.
Yeah, I would not want to go back to my old Twitter. But
I deleted mine.
Yeah, smart. I probably should.
So what'd you take?
President, but anyways, what
would you take again?
Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark 30. All right.
No one's been canceled for old tweets recently.
Yeah, we should bring that back.
Yeah.
Get his clicks.
Has anyone ever canceled themselves? I'm just gonna like post an old tweet and be like, guys, I just want to.
The guy supersized me guy.
I just want it all to end. Look at what I've done.
It's been on my head, bothering me. I want to get it out here. I'm sorry for this tweet in 2012 where I called someone out.
No, the supersized me guy did. Morgan Spurlock.
Hell yeah!
He said, yeah. Look, I was handsy with some women.
Oh, geez.
You gotta get out in front of the canceling. You gotta do it yourself.
100%.
All right, let me wrap this up here. I have album left, and since Scott took my number 1, I'm gonna go to my number 2. Life is Good by Nas is my album of the year.
I love Nas. Killer Mike was my other honorable mention, to be honest.
Rap music by Killer Mike.
So let's do honorable mentions. Should we go through the list? Can you say all the things, and then we'll see who?
Yeah. So
feeling who won.
Bill's draft is Obama for his celebrity, Argo for his movie, Hurricane Sandy for his event, and Psy for music / album.
That's a top tier draft right there.
Scott has Kimye for his celebrity, Zero Dark 30 for his movie, Xi Jinping. Am I saying that?
Xi Jinping.
Who cares?
Respect your world leaders.
This is a masterclass.
Shut up.
Scott's list is a masterclass of half-assery.
You Googled it. And then he's got Good Kid, Mad City for his album. For my celebrity, I have Honey Boo Boo. For my movie, I have Dark Knight Rises. For event, I have The End of the World Mayan Calendar. And then
that was a good pick.
I have Life is Good by Nas.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was a good. I mean, there was a very clear number 3, but we'll let the audience decide.
Why is everyone looking at me?
I am looking back on it now. I'm like, this is not bad.
World event.
No, yours is no. Looking back at him, yours is good.
Yeah.
2012 is the star of the show, though. That's the belle of the ball.
That's what. Hey, my name's Scott, though.
Here's some honorable mentions. Some honorable mentions. I feel like a very highly influential movie for many high schoolers in 2012 was Project X.
Hell yeah, dude.
Never.
I can't tell you how many Project X parties I went to in high school where people thought they could throw the best party. You never saw that movie, Sax?
Is it a scary movie?
No, it's like a movie where a high school kid throws like the party of the year.
My honorable mentions in movies were The Hobbit and Lincoln.
Okay.
I had Lincoln on my list. Sinister was a really good horror movie that I came out that year too.
Yeah, my other movies were That's My Boy.
Oh, good movie.
End of Watch, Project X, and then Trouble with the Curve, because that movie sucks.
Oh yeah, that movie's terrible, dude.
He's like,
music. I had Mac
Django
DeMarco
Unchained.
2.
Was that 2012?
Yeah.
Mac DeMarco 2, Beach House Bloom, and then We Are Young by Fun. I did as a bit.
There you go.
Go ahead.
World event. I had Benghazi. I had Facebook IPO.
There you go. Went public.
Wow.
And
what are they trading at?
$1 billion.
Yeah. 500 trillion.
I had Mars Curiosity rover, but that was just a ChatGPT.
I had Obama reelected, and then Egypt. There was a football game in Egypt that killed 74 people. So that was.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, that's sad.
And then the London Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't remember anything about. Who was
there was a big uprising, but
yeah, what?
Probably.
I don't know.
I remember when I went to London, I rode on the train they built for the Olympics. And then what's the last one there? A celebrity. Malala.
Celebrity, yeah. Malala. Yeah, Honey Boo Boo, Liam Neeson, and Robert Downey Jr. for me.
Scott. Yeah. Scott was just googly as it was like.
Barack Obama, Kim Ye. Italy actually lost in the Euro Cup that year, so I didn't want to talk about soccer. But yeah.
Dude. Fun episode. The last draft is like one of our most popular like recent episodes, and yeah, that was fun, boys. Good
like
draft.
That. Maybe we'll put a graphic out there. Let everybody decide. Let us know in the comments of the YouTube video at saxboybilly18. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Go follow the Saxcast. We'll post a video here or a graphic.
Pittsburgh. I'll see you on Friday. Penn
go get your tickets.
7:00.
Sax, you'll promote that a little bit more, I'm assuming, throughout the week as
there'll be an ad out tomorrow morning.
Perfect. Well, I have my ticket. I know we're all going, so I'm pumped for that. We appreciate everybody listening. If you are listening, make sure you download the episodes. That way you know when the Saxcast comes out. And we'll see you next week.